Hello, welcome to week 7 of Introduction to Professional Writing. Let's go over this week's resources and assignments. I recommend going through each of these top resources. They're about the cover letter. We're focusing on cover letters this week. Last week it was resumes, and you'll have a resume and cover letter assignment due at the end of the week. Definitely I recommend going through each of these. They're short. They won't take you up too much time. Have a lot of good information in it on do's and don'ts and things that will help you satisfy the requirements in the grading rubric. There's also interviewing and a link to Career Quest, which is a guide website for UMU students. There's a link for it that will be your discussion topic, and go through that and see what that site has to offer as far as finding jobs and career information. And you'll post a few sentences in the discussion about anything you found interesting that was on the website. Our assignment is cover letter and resume, due at the end of the week, the first draft. I'll give you some feedback, and you'll have an opportunity to do final draft for that as well. Click on the assignment instructions and definitely read through this. These are very short instructions this time. Most of you are familiar with resumes and cover letters by now. So most of the information you need is in the resources to find how to write them correctly and present them correctly. The one thing I do need though is, here's a link to a job search website. That's another link that you might want to use to look at your job search opportunities. I think I have a list of those. It comes up as this, job search websites. You can go through here and find a posting that you're interested in your field of study. And I clicked education and came up with this one, program director Communications in the area. And what you'll want to do for the assignment is make sure that you present me or put on your paper a direct link to the source, the URL, so I can get directly to the actual job posting, or you can copy and paste the actual job posting. I just need to see what the job posting is so I can make sure you're on target with how your resume is presented in your cover letter. I use a software. This is kind of a little bit off tangential to what we're going through, but I use this software called Print Friendly. It's called Print Friendly, and that works great for printing things off the internet that you want to send to people. And it's free. And what it does is, on websites, it gets rid of a lot of the advertising content, so it focuses on the actual content of the website. So that's just something to think about using. It's called Print Friendly. Back to our cover letter assignment. Let's see if I can find that. So, okay, so include your link to the job post. You want to do a cover letter and your resume, and a resume that you submit along with a cover letter. So you're basically applying for a job and you want to submit that through Leo. These are also great tutorials to look at. Again, they're not too long, offer good information, do's and don'ts. I highly recommend that you look at those sources of information. The actual cover letter, the only other tips I can give you for this week is the cover letter should probably be no longer than one page. It's recommended 3 or 4 paragraphs. You can use the first person in the cover letter because you are talking about your qualifications, but definitely don't want to overdo the first person I. Try not to use the I pronoun too often, and for the resume, don't use the I pronoun at all for that. And and the cover letter should be 1 page again. The resume, typically no more than 1 to 2 pages. Career human resources people scan the documents and try to find the best options. They usually spend no longer than like 30 seconds. So you want your cover letter to be concise, clear, and also the resume. So you want to use bullet points and action verbs. Try not to be repetitive, especially for a federal resume. Federal resumes are resumes that are a little longer. I think I have an example of that here. Okay, here's a typical program regular resume example that you would send for any typical job. This one is a bit cluttered for me for the most part, but it has what you need to put in. You want to have your most relevant experience and things that pertain to the career, the job that you're actually seeking. And I personally think there should be a little bit more. Try to get a little bit more white space at the bottom if you can. If you can't, you might want to think about going to 2 pages. The other example is a federal resume. Some of you may want to do that. Some employers will ask for that. That is a little longer, more detailed, and you're welcome to turn that in for this assignment. But just follow the formatting and make sure you use the bullet points for that. And that really is all that's going on for this week. We have the cover letter and resume. I'm going to offer feedback on the report on professional organization this week, and the final draft for that will be due the next week, and the cover letter and resume will be due. Final draft for that will be due the end of the course. So let's have another great week. I look forward to seeing your assignments, and if you have any questions, get back to me. Just send me an email. Thank you.